Sometimes the hardest choice isn't between good and bad. It's between right and easy. In every workplace, in every life, there comes a moment when you'll stand at a crossroads. One road paved with comfort and shortcuts, the other built on integrity and sacrifice. This is the story of Michael Grant, a mid-level project manager who learned that doing the right thing may cost you everything, but it gives you something money can't buy: peace of mind. Michael worked at Stonebridge Technologies, a rising software company in Chicago. He wasn't rich, he wasn't flashy, just a hard-working man with a strong moral compass and a quiet belief that honesty always pays off. After 7 years of dedication, he was finally up for a promotion to senior manager, a position he had dreamed of since college. Everything seemed perfect. Until one Monday morning, when his boss called him in. "Mike," his boss said, "we're in trouble. The client presentation tomorrow could make or break this company. The new software prototype still has bugs. I need you to adjust the data. Just make the numbers look better." "No one will know," Michael froze. Adjust. Such an innocent word for a dishonest act. If he refused, he'd lose his promotion, maybe even his job. If he agreed, he'd betray the very values his father taught him. Your integrity is your real paycheck. That night, Michael sat alone in his apartment, staring at the flickering city lights. His phone buzzed with messages from friends. "Man, just do it. Everyone does it." But deep down he heard another voice, the still, small whisper of conscience. Do what's right, not what's easy. He barely slept. His mind was a battlefield. The next morning he walked into the office early, looked at the final report on his screen, and hovered his finger over the keyboard. One simple edit, and everything he wanted would be his. But he couldn't do it. He deleted the fake data, closed the file, and walked straight to his boss's office. "Sir," he said firmly, "I can't alter the numbers. I'll stand by the truth, even if it costs me." His boss stared at him, silent for a long time. Then he frowned. "You're making a mistake, Michael. You just threw away your future." Michael walked out feeling broken, yet strangely free. Within a week, rumors spread. Another manager, the one who adjusted his data, got the promotion. Michael was transferred to a smaller branch, his dream seemingly gone. He questioned himself every night. Did I do the right thing? Or was I just a fool in a world that rewards the clever and not the honest? But fate wasn't done with him yet. 3 months later, the client discovered inconsistencies in the project reports. The cover-up was exposed, and corporate headquarters launched an internal audit. The promoted manager was fired instantly. Michael received a call from the CEO himself. "You were the only one who refused to manipulate the data. We need people like you to rebuild this company. Pack your bags. You're coming back to Chicago as Director of Ethics and Compliance." That day, as Michael walked into his new corner office, he realized something powerful. Doing the right thing may delay your success, but it never denies it. He stood by the window, watching the city skyline again. The same lights that once mocked him now seemed to shine in respect. Michael whispered to himself, The world may not notice your honesty right away, but God always does. He picked up his pen and wrote a quote on a sticky note, pinning it to his desk. When you stand for truth, you stand taller than those who kneel for comfort. So, what about you? In your job, your school, your life, when you face your crossroads, will you choose the easy way or the right way? Remember this: character isn't tested when things are easy. It's proven when they're not. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who might be fighting their own moral battle today. And if you believe that honesty still matters in our modern world, type "integrity wins" in the comments below. Because the more we remind people that truth still counts, the brighter our workplaces and our world will become.